jury selection began on Tuesday. And I want to discuss this because, like I said, this is near and dear to me. Phil Holloway, I know you've been following this closely because you and I message off air a lot about this case. What's your take? Are they going to find a fair and impartial jury for this woman who has been known worldwide as the one who put this plan into action?
Oh yeah, they're going to find a jury, and the prosecutor seems to think that they're going to find it, before the end of the week. And so, look, there's a lot of people that have moved into Tallahassee in that general area since Dan was murdered back in 2014, so brutally in his garage by these hired hitmen killers. There's been a lot of people that have moved in. So you've got people obviously that are there that have followed the case, that are potential members of the jury, but you got a lot of new people there that may be just learning about it for the first time. So I think they're going to be able to find a jury. The thing that I'm watching the most closely in this case is exactly what Donna's defense is going to be, because there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, including I think the most compelling of it all is her trying to jump on a flight to Vietnam, and I think we got video of that, but she's trying to jump on a flight to Vietnam where there's no extradition treaty, and she's on a recorded phone call talking about having researched Vietnam and other places with no extradition treaty. But is she going to say that, look, I was aware of this only after the fact, and yes, I may have covered up for my son and tried to help him, Charlie, and tried to help him kind of get out of this thing, but I was being blackmailed, by these Latin kings, and I was being blackmailed from others who I thought were more Latin kings, turns out to be the FBI, and I was scared and I was running because I didn't know what to do. Is that going to be her defense, or is there going to be something that's going to tie her to being the mastermind of this before Dan was murdered? And so I'm very curious to see. I think their defense is probably leaning towards her being an accessory after the fact. And it's noteworthy, and I'll shut up after this, it's noteworthy that she's only charged with murder, she's charged with conspiracy, and she's charged with solicitation for somebody to commit murder. So those three charges do not mention accessory after the fact. And so if she were to take the stand and admit to being an accessory after the fact, and the jury believes that, she could be acquitted of all the charges in that indictment.